This is Ryan Watches a Movie, where we get our friend Ryan to watch a movie and tell us what he thought.
Going balls out in the lumberyard, watching the Grunion crawl magi. Little kids got naked and had lots of sex. Don't even waste your time.
Hello and welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. This is episode number 71. My name is Adam. Today I'm joined by Kevin. How are you, Kevin?
Doing pretty good.
And we're also joined by Ryan, of course. How are you, sir?
I'm alright.
And what movie do we have you watch this week?
I'm gonna try to say this without laughing. Zombie ass toilet of the dead.
I've been waiting for this my entire life.
Zombie Ass, Toilet of the Dead. This is from 2011. We picked this in honor of World War Z coming out this week. This is written and directed by Noboru Iguchi. Stars a whole bunch of people, none of them really known. I mean, this is a Japanese film. The main character is played by Arisa Nakamura. I don't have a plot I do have a plot synopsis here. There is no plot synopsis on IMDb, but there is one on Rotten Tomatoes. So, talented young martial artist Megumi wrestles with the guilt of her bullied sister's suicide while joining her friends on a journey deep into the woods, where they encounter the nefarious Dr. Tanaka, who conducts gruesome experiments on the living dead. Later, as Dr. Tanaka attempts to make Megumi and friends his latest test subjects, the desperate young woman uses her dual power of karate and flatulence in order to defeat her demented captor.
What?
Yeah, we don't have a trailer since it's in Japanese, but Ryan, maybe you can shed some light on this movie.
Well, I'm gonna start off by saying I'm gonna explain to the best of my ability, but when I'm done, no one's still gonna understand it. Basically, the main character has a little sister that was apparently bullied in school, and she just runs off the bleachers and kills herself. And then Megumi and her friends decide to go into the forest to find tapeworm seed because they think they're too fat. So they find these tapeworms in fish, and they catch fish, and the one girl eats one, and that's where it turns zany.
Zany. I guess that is a good word for it.
The tapeworms become like these hard plastic things that control your entire body, and they try to come out of your butthole, and it's like a tremor in your butthole.
Oh my god. Oh god.
They go to what they think is a safe house, and they get attacked, and after they're attacked, they get saved by a doctor. They find out the doctor's daughter has leukemia, and apparently these little tapeworm things eat the white blood cells, and that keeps the leukemia away. So they end up discovering the doctor is a bad guy, and they end up killing him. And then his daughter teams up with a flying tapeworm and has a mid-air fight with the main character, and then the movie is over.
That's actually pretty accurate. I did watch this, and
He's right on point.
He is actually right on point. It sounds ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Well, I mean, it is called Zombie Ass. Toilet of the Dead.
There's a lot of fart and poop jokes in this. There is a whole lot of farting and shitting everywhere.
Oh, God.
There's
God.
I mean
when
like
they fart, it's like mustard gas.
it's like a yellow cloud that comes out of their butt.
Oh, Jesus.
Sometimes, not all the time. It's just the
Sometimes.
really big ones that have a yellow gas.
And for some reason, in the movie, one of the main points is that everyone is embarrassed when they fart. Like they're all they think it's not ladylike, and when they do it, it's like used against them. Like other people make them feel bad for farting.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't, I'm really confused by that.
And one of the friends looks like fucking Shaggy from Scooby Doo, or not Shaggy.
Velma?
Yes,
What?
The guy.
How do you?
yeah.
How do
The
you?
guy looks exactly like him. His the same haircut.
Velma's a girl, so
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God! I love the fact that you just got Thelma and Shaggy confused.
I
How
love
does one
That's
do
just,
that?
I love how I knew what he was talking about.
How does one do that?
I just thought of it.
Ryan, you never cease to amaze me.
Yeah, this movie is
Watch this movie, it won't cease to amaze you for an hour and 20 minutes.
Hour and 20 minutes?
yeah, it's I mean, I had as expected as much from the director, and we're going to talk about the director in just a minute, but it's it's not funny. It's
Hmm.
I didn't laugh at,
No,
I mean, I might have laughed at just how ridiculous it was, but I kind of knew what I was in store for when at the beginning when the girl has to take a shit and she goes into like the crummy looking outhouse and
yeah.
she's crouched over the hole and there's like a zombie in the
There's like
hole.
a shit monster zombie.
And he like comes out, like grabs her butt and tries to
What?
I don't know what his deal was, but
I was gonna say, why is there a shit zombie? I'm
I,
so
I'm not,
confused.
I don't know.
I'm not,
I'm just ridiculously
uh,
confused here.
it doesn't, all zombies eat shit, I guess.
Okay.
No.
This one, he was just a zombie, but he was just hanging out in
They're just hanging out in the shit.
yeah.
Like in the bottom of the outhouse, like he couldn't get through it. And then she walked through it all of a sudden and he could get out of it. And there was lots of nudity.
Oh yeah.
Like forced nudity.
Random
Because yeah.
random nudity.
And the little tapeworm things, when I said they come out of their butts, they come out of like their tailbone, but it looks like their butt, but it's not. It's their
What?
tail.
What?
Yeah, apparently
tailbone.
everybody's buttholes are located like way up around the tailbone. Because for some reason that's where the creatures come out,
Oh my God.
and they're like yeah, I guess they are kind of like little tremors. There's just these like little creatures that have these teeth at the end, and they possess you. They take over your body, and like Ryan said, the doctor was using these to cure his daughter's leukemia, and the trade-off was that he agreed to feed them. So they apparently he negotiated with the creature somehow and agreed to feed them people in exchange for doing this treatment on his daughter.
What? What? What the fuck?
And I love how in one part, the guy is like explaining what's happening, and he's like, "I'm not gonna let these little tapeworms eat my brain. I'm just gonna let them eat in my digestive system. If something is inside of you, how do you control whether or not it eats whatever? You can't. It fucking eats your brain, and then there's shit everywhere, and that's it. You throw it at people. That was a good scene. It was like monkeys and fighting on Phil.
This is the most ridiculous conversation I've ever had.
Yeah,
It's one of the most
Kevin,
ridiculous
I'll
movies
tell
I've
you.
ever seen.
Where do this is zombies? Are there zombies in it besides the shit zombie? Like, do they play a
Nope,
part in this at
Well,
all?
yeah,
nope.
yes, they do. There's zombies everywhere in the
Why
movie.
are there
Oh
zombies
yeah,
everywhere?
but they're all shit zombies.
Well, what's a shit zombie, Ryan?
They bend over,
Okay.
and you know how zombies like creepily walk toward you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, these zombies bend over and walk on all fours
Okay.
and point their butts at you and
Uh-huh.
front, and the tapeworms try to eat you.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
there's
It
zombies.
all makes sense now.
It's kind of like a invasion of the body snatchers type thing where they infect you and then they take over your body and you become a zombie essentially.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But it's
It's
really
all
like
crystal clear. Crystal clear.
I
All
mean,
right.
it's all just an excuse to show a lot of TNA and gross out stuff. And there's all these like thinly veiled like there's a scene where the tapeworms they get big. One of them gets really big and it like goes into this girl's mouth and obviously that's a phallic reference and it's just I can't even you just have to see it.
And nope, not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna
The
do
the
it.
scene where Velma where Velma shits everywhere was pretty funny.
Oh,
He has like this he has this crazy explosive CG diarrhea for like a minute.
yes.
Just
Wow.
there's a lot of CG. CG
On
everything.
terrible scene.
Yeah. A lot of really, really, really bad CG.
Just
Like
CG.
I could probably make better CG on my own computer.
Now,
And,
Ryan, the $1 million question is: did it look like Reboot?
uh, no, it looked worse.
Looked worse than Reboot. That's the scale.
Oh God.
And it
Uh,
didn't entertain me.
Well, let's talk about Noboru Iguchi. He did. Now, I actually did see a couple of his movies. He did Machine Girl in 2008, which I saw. Which I didn't mind that one. I mean, it's kind of on the same level as this, but it's more like Tokyo Gore Police or one of these ones that's this kind of comedic Japanese horror that was big for a while. I think one was called Meatball Machine,
yeah.
where it was
There's
like,
like a good number of them.
yeah, where it was just like this crazy over the top, bloody, gory stuff that was just like insane. And I think Machine Girl was probably one of the better of those. I thought it was pretty fun.
I like
Mutant Girl Squad.
Mhm.
Wasn't that another one?
I think so. He also did Robo Geisha, which I haven't.
Robogeisha.
I've heard of that, but I haven't seen it. I'd like to watch that maybe. And he also did a segment in ABCs of Death, which he did F is for Fart. So,
Uh,
which F is for Fart is actually kind of similar to this movie in that it has the yellow fart gas coming out of Asian schoolgirls' butts.
The monster.
Wow. He has a thing for butts because I'm reading Robo Geisha, and apparently there's women that shoot shooting stars out of their butts.
There you go. He's
So this guy is all about butts.
well, he's clearly an auteur,
Clearly,
and
clearly.
he's got kind of a sick dude. I mean, before he did these types of movies, he did porn. So
Yes, and apparently that's where it started. This whole butt fetish thing.
Oh,
There's something that I did not know that existed, and I now know about it, and I'm terrified by reading about Iguchi here. And I don't want to share it
well,
because I
good.
don't want to I don't want to
oh,
ruin anyone's life like it ruined mine. Apparently there's an enema fetish.
Oh God.
oh no.
That's what he used to do.
Well, I do see. Yeah, I do see
Oh,
on his in his. I wanted to mention that actually. He did
That's
do a movie
terrible.
called Doctor's Enema.
That's terrible. There's no reason for that. Oh
what do
God.
all these
I'm just.
Japanese
This is I just
what do all these Japanese people like all this crazy shit?
I have no idea.
Well, I don't know. I think every culture likes their own kind of crazy shit.
There's
Well,
that's just and I just keep reading more. Why am I doing this to myself?
That's so horrific. I don't.
This has become the worst day of my life.
Well, maybe you should top it
Worst
off by watching Zombie Ass Toilet of the Dead, and
I don't think I would survive.
might
your
bring you
ass
some.
would explode.
What's that, Ryan?
Your ass would explode. Ah,
Oh God. Oh Ryan.
Now I know that in Japanese porn, I think they have to censor it. I wonder if they censor
I hope
enema,
so.
like, cause to me that's much more. That's just disgusting.
The
I don't
things
even
I don't even
understand.
want.
Like,
I don't
there's a
even.
lot of things. There's a lot of like fetishes and things that I don't understand. But
Yeah, I mean,
but enema fetish, that I just there's just no way I can possibly grasp that.
No. No. Nope. Worst day of my life. Worst
so
fucking day of my
far,
life.
so
So
far.
it's all downhill from here.
I guess
Oh,
he's part of some sort of he's an original member of the Fundoshi Corp,
Fundoshi Corp, huh?
along with the guy who did Tokyo Gore Police.
Oh.
This was at Fantastic Fest 2 years ago, by the way.
Oh
Little
yeah,
side note.
Thanks for that, Ryan. I wonder how it was received.
I well, the crowd
Oh,
at Fantastic Fest probably had fun with it. I mean, if I saw this movie in a festival setting, it would probably be fun because it probably played at like the Alamo Draft House or something, and they were probably just, going nuts over this movie just because of how gross and stupid it is.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm regretting ever finding this movie and regretting the fact that I wanted Ryan to watch it.
you should never go there because you should watch it though.
I would never watch it ever.
It's fucking terrible.
It's pretty funny.
Never.
But you'll
Never.
laugh at third point.
Yeah, it's terrible. All right, well,
So
let's go ahead and give you your drum roll, Ryan. What do you give Zombie Ass Toilet of the Dead?
One.
hmm.
1 out of 10. Nice.
Wow.
It's been a
Wow.
while since we've had a 1.
Yes.
I was gonna give it a 0, but
Ooh.
you can't like mark that on website.
Mm. That
Mm.
seems to always be the thing that hangs
It
you up.
is. I'm trying to conform.
Well, then why don't you go with half? We've had this discussion many times.
I know. I don't. I don't understand why we have to
That's
keep
what
having this.
1 out of 10 is a half out of 5.
No, a half is a half. That's the lowest score you can do. The lowest score is the lowest score.
Yeah, I don't
All right,
understand
well,
why
I
you
give it
always get confused that we don't go by letterboxd.
I do in my head.
But still, the lowest score that you can give on any, that it'd be an F. It'd be like
It's a half.
it's a half.
All right, I'll fucking give it a half.
That now it seems like
See,
you're angry. Now it
I'll
seems like you're
change. I'll
upset about
change
giving it a half.
I'll change my ways.
Mm.
All right. Well, any final thoughts, Ryan, before we wrap this up?
If you watch this, good luck.
What do you think? What do you think about World War Z? You gonna go check that out?
Uh, no, probably not.
But it's zombies.
I'll be checking it out, but
Yeah,
I heard that it's not that bad because a lot of people were really concerned about how it was going to turn out with all the crazy reshoots and rewrites and all the stuff that went on with that movie.
I'm tired of seeing the goddamn commercial.
Oh my god,
Yes.
it's still
You
going
don't-
on too. There's
You don't even have cable.
I know.
Or
That's
you
the
can't-
worst part.
I see a lot of movies in theaters, and every time, for like the last month and a half, every movie I'd go see had the trailer. Even yesterday, I went yesterday, and the movie that I saw had a trailer.
We'll see. They want to get people into theaters. They're trying
They
their hardest.
literally advertise it on cable like every 20 minutes.
It's insane. I don't understand.
Yes, that's
Soon they're gonna
right.
start like robocalling.
Oh man, that would be awesome. I think that'd be funny.
Just you answer the phone, it's just the trailer playing.
That's like a nightmare. It's like a nightmare I had last night where World War Z is just haunting me. We should make a Funny or Die video for that. I think that'd be funny.
Just everywhere.
Everywhere you look, you
And
can't
then
get away from it.
And then they do like the first ever live trailer. Like you walk outside your house and it's just playing around you.
And
Like
Brad
there's
Pitt.
people, there's Brad
Brad
Pitt,
Pitt.
there's extras everywhere on helicopters, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? And then they're just like, are you gonna go see World War Z? You're like, what the fuck?
You get home from work and go into your bedroom, and Brad Pitt and his wife are laying in bed, and the kids run in, Daddy. Just like the beginning of the trailer.
It just takes over your life.
Oh, God.
Forever. That would be great.
All right, well, I think that wraps it up. For all the latest film news and reviews, visit us at filmpulse.net. Send us an email. Feedback@filmpulse.net is the address. Follow us on Twitter @filmpulsenet, and be sure to rate us on iTunes. We appreciate that very much. Filmpulse.net. My name is Adam,
Oh, and I'm Kevin.
And I'm mine.
and we'll see you on Monday.
See you later.
So I keep it simple and light with it can do your laundry. Ryan immediately goes to it can suck your dick.